How you going, guys? I'm going to show you some ways that I feed these hatchlings here. You might find some of the information a little bit helpful. So I'll just start feeding them, and if you pick up on anything, then feel free to use the techniques. So I'm feeding probably 2-month-old hatchling coastal carpets. Okay, they're having fuzzy mites at the moment, so you just dry them off as much as you can. The drier they are, the more scent particles go into the Jacobson's organ when they flick their tongue. Okay, so you just dry them out like this. Now BJ comes closer with the camera. Now I've had more positive results if I tear some skin from the nose of the fuzzy like this. Just like that, just enough to break the skin. Okay, for some reason that smells way better to them. So once I've got it, just give it a bit of a wiggle, imitate life. They'll eat that, no worries. Now I'll just continue on. Now I've had pretty good luck this season with hatchlings eating. Last season I had about 7 of them that were a bit slow on the uptake, and this season I've only got about 2. So I'll show you without the nose split now, and we'll see if this one has a difference in opinion with it. See how she's a bit hesitant? Now you can sit here for ages and let that snake take that, or you can just tear some skin from its nose like that and let it lick it again. There we go. Bit funny sometimes. There we go. These are warmed up with just tap water. Okay, so it's hot tap water. And once they're defrosted, the water will be cool, so I just put some more hot water in there. And that warms them up a little bit. Most of these ones here now feed without a drama, so I don't need to do anything special with them. Just tap them to get their attention. A lot of people have troubles with hatchling snakes. They say that they take up a lot of time, which is true if you haven't got the right technique, but once you nail that, then you generally don't have a problem once they're all feeding properly. People give up way too easily as well. It doesn't take that much time really. I've spent up to 20 minutes one time feeding one snake, and that's how long it took for it to gain interest and eat it. So I'm just tearing the noses off these, or the skin off the nose on these, just with all of them now, because it just works. So he was hungry. one of them here, it hasn't eaten yet, so I've had the water out for about a week, and I'm going to try using some budgie feathers, because that's all I've got at the moment, instead of quail feathers. It should still work. Any avian feathers like that are nice and small and soft should work. See how I'm just sort of sitting it in the coil and moving it a little bit? Some snakes don't respond to aggravated attempts. You have to be gentle with them. He's licking that exposed area now. If you already put it in the coil like this, you kind of take hard work out of it for them. And sometimes they just wrap it up. Just like that. Once they've got a good hold on it, just slowly put that back in. Now he let that go then, but because he's grabbed hold of it, you leave him be, he'll eat that. This one's a bit smaller, which is funny because the next one I'm feeding is one of the bigger of the hatchlings. It looks quite funny when he eats something like this size. Bang. That's what I like to see. Just to keep it interesting, give it a bit of a wiggle. Now this next one is Sharon's hatchling, number 9. I'm just going to grab a feather to put in its mouth because it's only eating that way. This one may take a little bit of time to feed, but it will pick up eventually. Okay? So yeah, we'll just pause the video now and I'll grab that feather for you. Rightio, you see the budgie feathers here? Now all you do is just pull open the mouth of the mouse and just stuff them in there. You don't want them to fall out, so push them in a little bit so they're still sticking out. Like that. Don't tear the skin off the nose because you'll confuse the scents. Right now I want this to smell like a bird, so I will only use the feather. And you hold it on the back so that the feather is facing forwards towards the head. Then we'll open this up. Yeah, he's quite aggro, but wait until he smells that. He might change his mind. It's important when you're using a different scenting method not to be aggressive with the prey item, so don't hit them with it or tap them with it, just come in slowly. And if he wants it, he'll eat it. He is coming up for a shed by the looks of it, so there is a chance that he won't. But we'll give it a go anyway. I'll keep a good eye on him. Let's see, so I'm just in a coil right near the head, and the food is quite warm. Sometimes hanging from a perch isn't a bad thing. You can see that it's interested because of the way that it's flicking its tongue. So he bit it then. He's just testing the water really. He's got that by the head, but he's still a bit unsure. I'm just going to leave that with him for a little while and move on. We'll come back and see if there's any improvement. Now the water in that bowl now, because we're in an air conditioned room, has gotten a little bit cold. So this food item here isn't warm. So after we feed this snake, I will refresh the water, pause the video, refresh the water, and we'll go again. Excellent. Okay guys, I'm going to continue on a second video, part 2 of this, only because the length of the video is already at 13 minutes, so it'll take a little while to upload and view and things like that. So I'll see you in the next video.